Okay, everybody, let's double check, make sure the stream is online. Give us 1 second. Testing. 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 How's everybody doing
Is
tonight?
their audio quieter for the game because you had it?
Yeah,
adjusted?
it's quieter. We got it.
Yeah, but
It's all good.
they have audio.
We'll
right?
just listen to it.
I know I can hear my voice. I meant the game audio.
Game audio's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we fixed it.
Okay.
Alrighty then let's get this started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Crosspad Castle. I'm Sir Crosspad, the Pink Knight.
And I'm Rogue, the mischievous Rogue.
And tonight we're going to continue forward in our investigations in Tokyo Dark Remembrance. Now, when we last left off, we talked to a weird ghost guy in a bookshop, and he gave us some major clues on how to move forward. So, take it away,
I don't
Rogue.
remember crap.
We'll recap as we go. Hello, Spacecraft. Hello, Jesse Roleplays, and I Love Ramen as well.
Sitting there comfortably, the historian. See, I've already forgot all the names. Yasuhisa casually laid out everything I've experienced. Everything I've experiencing like he was reading it out of a book. A mass suicide, ancient groups, and a door to the spiritual realm. It sounds like a myth, an interesting story told to travelers in a bygone era. It's hard to believe it relates to Kazuki and Reina. I can't understand it. The bridge between the Kamakura samurai and a young girl. He said Reina fit the story. She's a mask bearer? But how?
Yasuhisa,
the collector. I thought when I'd met them, I'd entered their world and could start to understand, however faintly, what was going on. But my intuition as a detective tells me they're hiding something from me still. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I need to keep going. What day is this anyway? How long have I been chasing these leads? Day turns to night, the hours bleed into each other. Even the seasons don't seem to follow the natural order anymore. Everything's blurring together. Ugh, my head. Maybe I should take my medication? Impossible though it seems, following the old man's hunch is my best bet to finally understanding the mast. Even Takashi didn't know what happened to the... I'm sorry.
God bless you.
Even Takashi didn't know what happened to the Kaminikai. Finding the police report is the way forward. A few weeks ago, it would have been easy for me to ask around and pull a file. It'd be a bit more difficult now, I imagine. What's the worst that could happen? I should head to HQ and see what I can find.
Yeah, but we have to pretend we're not investigating because we're technically not. How's our sanity? Let's just double check that. Sanity is actually better than it's been in a while. It's pretty good.
Leave Asakusa.
All right, so police HQ it is, I guess.
Yeah. I'll get there. Oh, wait, duh.
Go. Oh, jeez, I can't stand this guy. Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me. Funny, me and some of the other guys were just talking about you after practice the other day. Specifically, we were taking bets as to how long it would be before you showed your face again. Shame, you coming in here now cost me 10,000 yen. Not that it matters. Ever since you left, things are looking up for me. I won the last department kendo tournament, and I've been enjoying my promotion. Oh yeah, thanks for the new office, by the way.
What a chode.
I know, right? Anyway, non-active duty cops, or you, in other words, ain't allowed in HQ right now. So what do you want?
I want to tell him to frick off, but the I need a favor. I don't think the I need a favor is going to work on him.
I'm not sure it is either.
But then when we get professionalism points docked,
Definitely.
these games, like, I feel like this game is like, kill or
the thing is that I need a
don't
favor
kill.
thing will dock us professionalism as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna insult. It's
Go
only
to
5
hell.
points.
I guess that's to be expected from someone who's had a breakdown or two, huh? Jeez, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that was private? Your little episodes? Hate to break it to you, but I saw your file.
That's illegal.
That's very illegal. At least in the U.S. I don't know about in Japan. I would imagine it is in Japan. Still, don't understand how Tanaka wound up with a crazy little thing like you.
Well, you're just a little bitch.
You know, he used to tell us about it. Your little romantic escapade. Shh.
Whoa.
You are... Okay, can we pull the gun now?
Can we shoot him now?
All the juicy details. I'm sorry. Did you think that was private too? The thing is, Itō, you were just another part of the talk in the locker room.
I seriously, doubt that.
Or did you think it was more than that? Get out of here. There's nothing for you.
I think that guy's lying. Like, the Takashi character doesn't really seem to,
Threaten with violence? Ooh, I don't know about that. We could get arrested and thrown in jail ourselves.
Yeah, minus 1,000 professionalism.
Okay, so there was another path forward that the collector gave us, and that was in Kabukicho, where we could investigate.
It's making me go back to Asakusa, though.
Is it? Oh. Well, where we could have investigated Reina's backstory, but...
No, it only gave me this option.
Really? Do we go back into the tea shop, then?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Besides traditional tea shop, nope. All right, well... That guy's not going to let us have any more octopus balls.
He won't let us have his balls. Not fair. Not fair. We want those juicy octopus balls.
I'm surprised to see you back. How can I help you, detective? You train police?
I was told your dojo trains a lot of police.
That's right. I train many of them personally.
Do you know Akira
Taira?
God, I'm so bad at this. Taira, a detective from the Tokyo HQ.
Ah, yes, Detective Taira. I know him quite well. A man with a great deal of innate talent in martial arts. Though that talent is offset somewhat by his, how do I put it, brash personality.
Brash is a very diplomatic way of putting it. Sorry to put you on the spot, but Taira's just about the only usable link I've got left in the police force, and the one person who's trying to stop me the most. Seeing as you train with him all the time, I was hoping you might know something that would change his mind, if you know what I mean.
Are you asking me to help you blackmail Taira? Beyond the obvious reasons why I wouldn't help you do that, I also happen to think it wouldn't work. You might be surprised to hear this, but Detective Taira actually lives a fairly straightforward life. I highly doubt that for some reason.
Not with his language. Oh, locker room talk.
Yeah, I know, right? His excesses are nothing that would draw any scrutiny, at least not among his fellow officers. I hear he's engaged to be married soon as well.
Someone actually agreed to marry that slime? That poor girl.
Yes, a very nice girl. Apparently, they're quite happy together.
Mess with his love life. So juicy.
We'll see how long that lasts.
We'll see how long that lasts.
May I ask what exactly Taira did to you to make you feel so strongly about him?
Did to me? Ha! You should be asking him that. Ever since I started, he's looked down on me and never missed a chance to remind me how he felt. I ignored him because I figured if I worked hard enough and earned my promotion, it would shut him up once and for all.
You eventually got this promotion, I take it? Well, did he shut up like you thought?
No, he got worse. It started with him spreading rumors about me sleeping around in HQ, and then there were various complaints to my supervisor. He couldn't stand that I'd won. It's all falling apart now, though, huh? He's got my old job, and every time I see him, he has this smug grin on his stupid face like he's mocking me.
So you hate the fact... that, at least in his mind, he was right.
Something like that. Tira's not the first person to think a woman didn't deserve the promotion I got, but it stung a little extra when he ended up at my desk.
Yes. I thought as much.
You're not saying you think the brown-nosing, sexist, lazy, good-for-nothing asshat actually deserves my spot, are you?
No, I can't judge the inner workings of the police force, but from what I've heard, it certainly wouldn't be the first time an officer didn't earn their promotion honestly. Often I watch my students spar, and I notice an interesting trend. You see, usually the outcomes of matches have nothing to do with their skill.
Is there a moral to the end of the story?
Patience, Itō. You see, two students will face each other, but before they even draw their swords, they've decided the outcome. Students rank each other and themselves based on practice, their social status, their schools, or any number of things before they even enter my dojo. A student perceiving himself as stronger will always be more relaxed, more ready to attack, while the student who's resigned himself to defeat desperately defends. It's not skill or merit that wins the battle. It's expectations. Do you see where I'm going with this?
I do, but I'm not sure if I like it. You're saying that unless I can break Tira's perception of me, I'll keep losing, right?
Exactly. For a man like Tyra who expects things of women, you've defied him at every turn. But
if I suck up to him and play the part, it might throw him off guard enough for me to win this fight. Sounds about right.
Very perceptive. Here, this should help. A bottle of sake? Just...
Sake?
It's a gift.
Wow. That's so flattering. I barely even know you. I suppose in order to degrade myself in front of a scum like Tira, I could use a drink.
It's not for you. It's for Tyra.
Oh, and here I was thinking you were being nice.
This is a very expensive brand. As a matter of fact, it's Tyra's favorite. A gift for his promotion.
A promotion he stole. A promotion into my position.
Think of it as a way to throw him off balance. You can't strike at his heart until he drops his guard, after all. You know how to play the role he expects of you. I suspect you know the type of woman he likes.
Much as it pains me to admit, that might work. Thanks for the sake.
Sake!
I spoke to Yasuhisa, the historian.
You were right. He knew about the Kamenkai and the mask.
Takashi, what is he?
I don't understand your question.
He's one of them.
Them? Itō, are you all right? He's just an old man. What else would he be?
Ooh. No, Takashi, you must have noticed. There's something off about him. Like the collector, but no, not exactly like him.
I'm not sure what Yasuhisa told you to scare you like this, but I've known him for years. He's a bit eccentric, and too philosophical for his own good, but he's harmless. Allow me to offer some advice. What you're feeling right now, it's not him. It's you. The more time I spend researching the Kamenkai in the past, the more I begin to feel the world had gone mad. But it hadn't. It continued to turn on its axis as it always does. It was me who became unhinged. You could always walk away, Detective Itō. Some mysteries aren't worth solving.
What are you talking about? You were talking to a ghost. Takashi, the weird ghost man in the tea shop. Like, the guy at the food stand said that, he's just talking to himself. It's kind of weird. And freaking blue-haired man doesn't believe in ghosts.
So I
and
didn't
whatnot.
drink the sake. Sake.
Sake!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sorry.
That's it, Itō. I've heard enough of your... Wait, what?
You heard it right, Tira. I'm sorry. You're a good detective, and I never did congratulate you on your promotion. Here, this is for you.
I get it. So you think bribing me's gonna work, huh? Kennomichi? Is that a bottle of Kennomichi? No way! It sells out in weeks. Even my family rarely managed to get a bottle, and they knew the people to ask. How did you get it?
That's not important. Consider it an apology for how I've treated you in the past. I present this to you as a way to formally hand over my old position. It's clearly in better hands now.
But... Awkward silence. Itō. Get up, will ya? Itō, it's fine. Just get up already. Okay. I accept your apology. Hell, didn't know you felt that way. I mean, in light of recent events and all, it's long overdue.
God, what an ass. You
Yes.
owed me this apology.
Good God. Yeah, I don't like voicing this guy. Guess with all the stress you've gone through, the delay is understandable. Glad you've finally learned to manage your emotions appropriately. Jeez!
Thank you for your kind words, Detective
Tyra.
Once I return to the department, I know I'll have much to learn from you.
Hey, it's a little early for that kind of talk, don't you think? We don't even know if they'll let you back on the force after the hearing.
Yes, I suppose you're right, Detective. I shouldn't have spoken so brashly.
Awkward silence of deference. Itō, stop that, please. I always thought you'd be a better cop if you listened to your fellow detectives a bit more. Suppose there's a lot you have to learn from me, eh?
I know you're right, Detective Tyra. I was so brash before. That's probably how I ended up here.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping this by, Itō. To tell you the truth, it's been a tough time for all of us. It's better to stick together. We're all on the same team, after all, right? Maybe once you're back, me and you can partner up. Ugh.
One can only hope I'll be so lucky.
Right. Look, I gotta get back to my office. You, need anything else?
Well, I was thinking, but oh no, I couldn't possibly bother you. You're so busy.
Huh? It's fine. I can handle it. Go on.
Well, I know I shouldn't, but I've been doing a little research in an unofficial capacity, you know. I was wondering if you could pull a file for me.
You know, I can't give you access to the system. You're suspended, and besides, it'd be against regulations, and... I guess if you stay on that side of the counter, I could get Ishibashi to help you. Don't think this means we're best friends or anything. It's just repayment for the
People in the
Kennomichi.
chat are like, snap his neck. So, no, hug him.
Hug him to death.
Oh, thank you, but Detective Tyra, I wouldn't want you to impose on your busy schedule.
More awkward silence of fake deference. Again, stand up. Saki, I'm going back to my office. Look up the file Itō wants. Log the search query to my name. Got it?
Yes, sir, of course.
I'll be in my new office all afternoon, so direct any calls there. Clear?
Yes, sir. I think he's gone. Damn, Ayami. I mean, I've twisted some guys around my finger before, but that was something else. Don't think it'll take long to get your office back if you can't keep working that magic.
Damn, girl!
Ayami, listen to me very closely. It's very, very important you teach me how to do that for professional purposes.
For professional purposes only.
I think you're all right on your own, Saki. Oh, fine. Be that way. Anyway, you've got Tyra. Tyra. Okay.
Tyra's.
You've got Tyra's sign-off. What did you want me to look up for you? On March 4th, 1996, there was a raid on a compound belonging to a cult called the Kamenekai. I'd like the official report, plus anything else you can find on it. Wow, that's some heavy reading material. I'll get right on it, boss. Doesn't seem like there's much to go on here. Looks like there was only one file. Righto, I'll put this on the USB for you so you can take it with you. Just don't tell anyone.
Shh,
Here
it's
you
a
go.
secret. It's a sneaky
Thanks,
secret.
Saki. I owe you one. You owe me more than one, Ayami. See you around.
Everyone just wants to like kill Tyra or like passive aggressively hug Tyra to death and all kinds of other crap. Use the USB stick.
Something doesn't smell right. There's a raid on a compound, and all that's left is the lone debriefing. It doesn't add up. Not to mention, so much of what is here is redacted. Officers arriving at the scene found 12 people dead on arrival, including Tokimasa and Mai's parents. Where are the details about how they died? Not to mention the report itself was filed almost a week after the raid, so why aren't there any autopsy reports? Says here, 2 children and 1 adult are believed missing. That must be Mai, Takashi, and their grandmother. Guess that means Takashi was telling the truth after all. So many people have been hiding information from me. It's almost a relief. Still, for such a short report, it raises a whole lot of questions. The list of the dead, their causes of death, if there are any other survivors, what else they found, it's all lost. Even the location of the compound has been classified. All I know is that the mask was found in the middle of a pile of dead bodies.
Yeah. Hey!
What the hell happened here? Why was it covered up?
Yeah, just put the Ant-Man meme up on the screen. What the hell happened here? Can we pet Kitty? It's been a long time since Kitty's been allowed to pet.
The report is unclear, but it's obvious something terrible happened at the Kamenekai compound. No doubt the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's deaths, and one way or another, it found a way to Reina afterwards. She said she was searching for the door, which means her connection to it is no mere coincidence either. The collector said the path in the dark would never reveal itself unless I understood her past. The report is a dead end for now, but he gave me another lead, a talent agency called Omega in Kabukicho.
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 Kabukicho. I can't do it. Okay.
Kabukicho.
Okay, you know what? You're just gonna shout
it's
that.
like kabuki.
You're just
like
gonna say
the
that
Japanese
for me.
theater.
You're gonna just say it for me.
Okay, every time
And you're gonna say
Kabukicho
it
appears on the screen,
in an
I'm gonna
epic
go
way.
Kabukicho.
Okay. It's not a whole lot to go on, but maybe I'll find the connection I need to connect the dots. For me, for now, all I can do is go to
Kabukicho.
and ask around. Should I take?
Can we pet the kitty?
No.
Why can we never pet the kitty? Ah.
Take pill?
We've been finding other ways to recover our sanity without removing our investigation
Well, our
points.
sanity is stable.
Well, our investigation points are like way up there, so I guess it wouldn't hurt that bad.
To take a sanity?
Yeah, to take a pill.
The pills the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake.
Yeah, because we don't want to get the crazy ending. And even then, like, that only brings our investigation points down to 81, which...
It's still really high.
Yeah, we've been doing real well on the investigation front.
Kabukicho.
Kabukicho.
You gotta say it in the epic.
I'm sorry, I wasn't focused.
The collector mentioned a talent AG by the name of Omega Hirin.
Wait, what? In Kabukicho.
No, you need to say it right. Let me start again. The collector mentioned a talent agent by the name of Mega here in
Kabukicho!
with ties to Reina. Unless there's a big sign advertising it, which I highly doubt, I'll need to ask around to find it. Is that a strip club? Are we going into a strip club?
Oh Lord, yeah, looks like it's not a good part of town.
Based on the dragon motifs and the general vibe around here, I guess this place is not a normal bar. Who knows how many other places around here the Yakuza have dipped their fingers into.
Hey, hold up. Don't I know you?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. Unless you're hiding someone behind your back. Aren't you the detective whose face was all over town a few weeks back? Yeah, that's it. How didn't I recognize you before? Hey guys, didn't someone from HQ come by and ask us about her earlier? Maybe we should call it in.
Hold on, Denjiro. You really think that's a good idea?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not risking my job over some nobody detective.
Yeah, we'll call it an HQ, and you might be risking more than your job, if you know what I mean.
Ryu's right. Why should we stick our necks out when she hasn't even done anything wrong? Being on leave doesn't mean she can't walk around, does it?
Listen to Ryu. I doubt I need to remind you boys what happens when you ruffle the wrong feathers at HQ.
You guys can't be serious. Look, I'm not saying we should arrest her. Only you're going to piss off the wrong people, Denjiro. I don't know how much more obvious I need to be for you to get it.
No one, not even the detective here, is worth bringing down her wrath on us. Especially right now. Things aren't exactly on stable ground around here since the Mifune family shakeup. Don't need a repeat of the office of Officer Ono. Pegged for promotion one day and then some anonymous tip comes into HQ that Ono's been selling a little dope on the side. Even got a gun to tie him to a crime scene.
Yeah, a gun that's mysteriously gone missing from evidence. You think that story's true?
Does it really matter? If it is, doesn't really matter if it is or not. The point is, he asked too many questions. He asked too many questions around here, and now he's in jail. Ha! Some police we are, held hostage by some woman. Jeez. Screw it. Maybe you guys are right. I suppose if that guy from HQ asks again, we can say we didn't see a detective tonight.
That's right. We didn't see you, and you definitely didn't talk to us. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Being on the street around here isn't exactly an easy position to be in, huh?
You mean at the bottom? Yeah, that doesn't give us a whole lot of options. Feel like I'm always stuck between HQ and the other shit going on around here. I'm not sure which is worse, honestly. You read the papers, don't you, Detective? You heard about the Mifune family, right?
Yeah, I'm sure she has, and that's all you need to say on the subject. You never know who's working for who around here, so put a lid on it. Listen, Detective, whatever you think we are, whatever you think goes on around here, it isn't so simple as good cops and bad cops. Remember that. Kabukicho might not be perfect, but we do our best to keep the peace, right?
Ugh. Right. Like Ryu said, we're trying our best, so don't cause any trouble for us and we'll return the favor by not letting HQ know about this.
There's plenty of things scarier than HQ out there.
That's for sure. Why don't you move along, Detective?
I think I'll do just that. Good luck, officer.
Hello, Sans. We appreciate you stopping by. We're in a horrible part of Tokyo where we might get eated.
It looks like they've been digging up on the sidewalk, but since they're blocking my view, I can't quite see what they're doing.
Hey, lady, you need something? There's nothing to see here, so why don't you move along?
Why should I? You said yourself there's nothing to see here after all. Bit of advice for you. If you're trying to keep someone out of your business, I wouldn't lead with nothing to see.
See? She thinks so too. Every time you say nothing to see here, people stop and stare at us instead of actually moving along.
Nothing to see here really does kind of make me want to look more, you know? It's kind of sinister. Nothing to see here. That's what the cops say when there's definitely, without a doubt, something worth seeing.
Thanks a lot for the advice, boys. Last I checked, it was you who worked for me, not the other way around.
All right. No need to be so damn touchy. All we're saying is that unless you want every passerby in Kabukicho stopping to stare at us, you could try zipping it.
Zipping it? Is that how you talk to all your employers? You are aware of who I work for, right? Right? Digging a hole is the least of your worries, so do as I say.
These jobs are the worst.
What exactly are you guys doing? All of a sudden, I can't help but wonder what some suit is doing standing by a construction site.
Have to agree with the little lady on that one. As far as I can tell, we're putting up a strip of concrete for no damn reason at all.
No reason? Far from it. It's scheduled maintenance requested by the building's owner. There were complaints of people falling or getting hurt because of the uneven pavement. So my employer generously offered her own money to fix it.
Maintenance, huh? Seemed perfectly fine to me until we started hacking into it. You seem awfully impatient for us to fill it back in. Maybe it's got something to do with that little thing you had wrapped in cloth before.
Shut up! Or I'll ask you to dig 2 more holes after this one.
2 more?
Ooh, I get it. I think that was meant to be some sort of threat.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, what you said wasn't exactly threatening.
Honestly, I've heard better. Is he trying to imply he's gonna make us cover ourselves in concrete? Kind of a boring threat.
Fine, bad joke. But maybe you two should remember you're being paid very generously to be here. So shut it! And you, miss, would you please kindly move along? As you can see, I'm busy enough with these two without any additional distractions.
Okay, well.
Okay. Yeah.
Based on the dragon motif, what?
All right.
Okay.
I read that earlier.
We gotta go up in the club. We gotta be dancing.
So, do we talk to people?
Can I ask you something?
Whoa. I wasn't doing anything. You're a cop, right?
Nope, you got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why'd you think I was a cop?
Phew. Only cops start asking questions right off the bat. Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You ought to be careful walking around like that. Oh, I got it. You're some kind of performer, right? What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You won't get any work from them. Worry not, sweetheart. It just so happens I work for one of the best agencies in town. We handle all types, models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a mature woman such as yourself will have no problem finding work through us. That is, if you're fine with staying in costume.
My lucky day.
That's the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe, and I'll get you signed up. I'm sure I can find work for you in no time.
Well, I'd like to say I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it'd be rude not to talk to them at least, right?
If you ask me, your friend's got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. No one's even seen their guys around for months. Word on the street is they ran up a bit of debt with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, if you didn't hear it from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. Ugh.
Yay for sleazy scuzzballs!
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure. You don't need my permission.
You heard of an agency around here called Omega?
Omega? No, doesn't ring a bell. Why? What's it to you?
I'm looking for a missing girl.
Missing, huh? Was she foreign? Working for a nightclub? Maybe working for some of the other, types of clubs?
I don't remember anything. I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl. Only if you knew about the agency.
Either way, answer's the same. I don't know no Omega, and you probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here if you catch my drift.
Care to be more specific?
No, I don't. Don't think you delicate types could handle it. Let's just say not everyone is as nice to the ladies in those places as I am. I'll leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that, and you're bound to end up in trouble. So if you want help, go ask someone else.
Jeez, everyone's so rude in here. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to grab your butt. Oh, goodness, I headbutted you in the face. I didn't mean to.
Hello. Can you spare a minute?
Because you're passing through a crowded crowd in a club. It's very uncomfortable.
Anyways.
Whoa! How long have you been standing there?
Me? I just got here. Why are you so jumpy?
Sorry. There was a big scary guy with a scar here a little before you. He acted friendly enough, but he made me feel uneasy. Kept asking me what I was doing here and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I think I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out.
Think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you heard of a talent agency around here called Omega by any chance?
Omega? No one ever heard of it. I'm actually not usually in this part of town. A friend of a friend invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some sort of weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not gonna tuck my tail and run just yet. Good luck finding that agency or whatever you're looking for, and if you see a guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back.
Okay, watch out for a guy with a scar. That's cryptic.
Evening. You know anything about a talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here.
Are you insane?
It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue?
You do know where you are, don't you? Omega went up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they lost. The Mifune takeover's already racked up quite the body count, and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come at a bit of a sensitive time. If I were you, I'd turn around and walk out that door. Hell, she probably killed him too.
Killed who?
Him, you know. Higashi, the owner of Omega. Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. The word on the street is that there's been a little spring cleaning of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good. I've already said too much. And you should stop asking around, too. You never know who's listening.
Ugh. That guy's a gangster, for sure. This is dangerous. I have a bad feeling about all this. Talkie. Oh no,
Hey,
this guy looks like a total creep.
About a talent agency called Omega. You know anything? All right. I take that as a no. Why is he nom humming?
Because he's creepy.
Hey, do you know this area?
What?
I have a question about...
What? Speak up!
I
I can't hear you! The speaker's right there! You're gonna have to talk louder!
I'm looking for an agency.
You're looking for a vacancy? In what?
No, and
You're what?
I'm looking for information about the Omega Talent Agency. Do you know anything?
DJ, why'd you stop spinning? Whoa!
You really shouldn't shout things like that around here. Excuse me, miss. We were hoping you might join us next door.
Consider it an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's a much nicer venue than this dump.
Yeah, in fact, we'd be happy to escort you. Ugh.
Who are you?
Who do you think? We're just businessmen doing business.
Sure, I'll go.
This is some serious gang activity.
Good answer. Follow us.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. Eeh.
Welcome. Come in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kasumi Mifune.
Okay.
I'd appreciate you coming by to talk. Ha! Your thugs didn't give me much of a choice.
The hell you think you are calling me a thug?
We're businessmen. You got that?
Oh, I've got that all right, but don't think that dressing in a suit makes you any less of a thug.
Say another word, you cop bitch.
Enough. You say another word, and I'll make you wish you hadn't. Now get out, both of you.
Yes, boss.
My apologies. The quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standard that it was in my father's time. Wild dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around, even if I have to beat it into them. Sit down. Relax. Can I get you a drink? Oh, whiskey or no thanks? If I do whiskey, it just
Professionalism's gonna go down for sure.
probably no more. Someone get her a glass, and one for me as well. Why don't we skip the small talk and tell me why I'm here? Seems you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good. As luck would have it, neither am I. Let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to me to tell me that you, a cop, had walked past my bar and into one of my nightclubs. Then I hear you've been sniffing around, asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayami Itō, why is it that a cop is going around asking questions like that? More curious still, not just any cop, but a publicly shamed cop on leave. A shamed cop who has a history of, how did they word it? Ah, yes, a history of psychotic episodes. How did you know all that? We all have friends, Detective Itō, and when detectives are wandering around my part of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Honestly, you don't seem at all that crazy to me as to why you're after Omega. Let's say you've piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk, and here we are, off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back on track, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? No, I suppose they don't. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but I appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question. Anyway, I know for a fact there's no one coming for you. Funny, you don't strike me as the stupid type, and yet you're willing to enter a den of vipers. If you valued your neck staying on your shoulders, surely you wouldn't do something so reckless. You can skip the threats. If you wanted to do something to me, you'd have done it already. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position. Good. I like you. Given your picky demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors, and you're definitely not here for your police buddies. Okay, I give up. I have to know. What exactly is that you want to know about Omega? I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Reina. I was told she was involved in the agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her. How very noble of you. Figuring that out might be a bit difficult, as I'm afraid Omega is an extremely recent acquisition. To go back further, you'd have to talk to its president and former owner, a man named Ichi Higashi. As it so happens, that makes two of us who'd like to have a word with him. Like peas in a pod, us two. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put it, forgetful about his outstanding debts to us.
Ooh, good.
And the poor thing is so scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls. Probably thinks I'll do something awful to him if I find him. I can't imagine how he'd get that idea. Can you? Maybe he'd prefer talking to a police officer instead of me. I'm not some green recruit. I know how this works by now. What's the catch? You'd never tell me where he was and then send me on my way for nothing. Of course I wouldn't. You have to prove that you can be trusted first. There's someone else I need you to talk to. A bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everything you're looking for in exchange for one little job.
I don't like this. Working for the Yakuza? I did not expect this episode to take this direction. It's never just one job. It never is just one job. Oh,
but then we don't
hard.
Get our information.
No, I know that. That's the problem. Like, what? Crappy.
If we don't work for her, what's the consequence?
I don't know. It would be the worst if it's just like, no, I'm not gonna work for you, dead, and that's it. That's the end of the game.
I don't think so.
The Yakuza killed you ending.
Just one job?
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, you're terrible at this. Okay, I'll never work for you, or just one job. I would say I'll never work for you, but I kind of want to solve the crime.
No one in the chat's giving us any suggestions.
I know. Okay.
Professionalism.
Don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'll agree eventually, so why fight it? I know a lot about you. Top of your class and one of the best detectives on the force. You wouldn't let something as pesky as morals get in the way of good information, would you? I've heard about you too, Kasumi Mifune. Or more accurately, I heard a lot about your father. As you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know more about him than me. That'll change soon enough. I won't be a footnote in his story much longer. My father always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Everything you've done paints the picture of someone who's very determined and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let people tell you otherwise, Detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination. However, it also means you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home and quietly overdose on whatever medication they've got you taking instead. Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that'd be so boring. We'd both need something, so let's help each other. Do the job I ask, and I'll tell you what I know about the little Higashi. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner in Akihabara who is unfortunately behind on her payments as well. Such a shame, too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help out with a few things. In exchange, she kicks back a little of her business. Something we send over new contacts to renegotiate the terms of our mutual beneficial relationship. Sadly, she neglected to sign the newest one. I'm a cop, not some Yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself. A suspended cop. You can't parade your badge around as proof that you're some white knight anymore. Due to the recent, transition of power, I can't do it myself just this minute. The dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters start panting whenever me or any of my men are seen outside of Kabukicho.
Kabukicho.
I'm not asking you to club someone's head in. I'm only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up to date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it. Do this for me. And I'll feel a lot more comfortable giving out information about Omega. Also, I'll remind you that thanks to your impending review, it would be unseemly if it got out that you were meeting with Yakuza, wouldn't it?
You didn't give us any choice. You freaking pulled us in with a couple of gangsters.
Blackmail,
Sent you
huh?
goons at us.
That's such an ugly word. And here I thought we were becoming friends. No, I'm just stating the facts of the situation. The business we're going is to a certain cat cafe in Akihabara. Kazu can give you the address on the way out. Wait, a cat cafe or what? A cat cafe. What else would it be? Well, a cat cafe or a cat-made cafe. What? We are talking cats or people dressed like cats because a freaking cat cafe, actual cats, adorable, fluffy, precious cats. Why the hell would I invest in some stupid maid cafe? Cats! Normal cats!
Jellicle cats!
Damn it, now I'm all worked up. Look, get this goddamn contract signed, and we'll talk.
I don't like this.
Jellicle cats. I know. I actually am a fan of the musical Cats, but the new movie is an absolute nightmare. I'm talking about
fuel
the
of
Andrew Lloyd
highest
Webber
order.
musical, not the adaptation.
Do we not have a choice in this? Why? I don't want to shake down the cat cafe. That lady seemed like she was trying to do good with her business and stuff.
Meow, 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 meow.
Well, at least there's no poop all over the floor.
Welcome back. I think Tomo remembers you.
Oh, Tomo,
He
hi.
must appreciate all your help up to making him feel better. I had to stop the deliveries of sashimi, though. Even the smell seems to set off his bowels.
Ew.
Another quirk added to an already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign that you were right about the fish. Hey, listen, we need to talk. Okay, sure, why the serious face? What's wrong?
Look at that white cat up top. It's like, I see no other god up here but me.
I need to sign this or we owe the Yakuza.
I would say you owe the Yakuza. We should try and get to the bottom of this, because...
How exactly does the owner of a cat cafe get mixed up with a Yakuza? Huh? What do you mean? I met someone recently who gave me a contract with your name on it to sign. I read it, and it seems like you owe them quite a bit of money. Why? I've been around this kind of stuff for a long time, and I can't figure out how a cat cafe owes that kind of money. Money? Yakuza? Wait, you're working for her? Why? I'm not working for anyone. All I've got is this contract in your name, and I want to know why. The truth is, this place isn't all above board. Or rather, it is, but it wasn't always. I didn't borrow money or anything that stupid. When I was setting up this place, I was just trying to stay above water. But the building owner kept coming by to complain, and then these government types and health inspectors came knocking. I never realized how complicated opening a place like this in Tokyo could be. All those rules and regulations. All I ever wanted was to help out the kitties and make people happy.
Oh, sad.
Then she came by, someone who loved cats as much as I did. She offered to help me smooth things over with everyone. I mean, I saw the tattoos and everything, but I don't think you should judge people because of how they look. I still don't. There was no way I was going to stay open and keep my kitties if I didn't get help fast. So I accepted her offer, and things got better pretty quickly after that. The building owner stopped complaining, and all the permits fell in my lap. Maybe you think I was stupid, but most of the cats here would be strays or dead if I didn't accept her help. For a while, I thought I'd been saved by a guardian angel. After all, she loved the cats and was kind and friendly towards me.
The full body tattoos didn't tip you off at all?
It's been quite two. The business with Tomo's bowels was the first incident I had in months. About 2 months after accepting her help, when I was closing up the shop, some men showed up with a contract like the one you're holding. They said it was for services rendered or something like that. It wasn't much at the time, so I signed it. I owed her a lot after all, and I was doing pretty well. Only they kept coming back, and every time they came back, they had a new contract. Every contract wanted more and more money. It's gotten out of hand. I can't keep up with anymore. Kasumi won't even see me to talk about it. You didn't really think you'd get a favor from the Yakuza for nothing, did you? I wasn't being greedy, Itō. I thought she was trying to help. Helping. The only way she knows how.
Oh, good. Please help us, Nyan.
Please, you have to help me. The amount of money they asked for is out of hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they get their way, I'll go out of business. You have to tell Kasumi. Please, tell her that if this place closes, then all these cats, there'll be no place for them to go. The poor kitties.
The lady's not going
They'd
to
be
care
put
about any
down.
kitties.
I can't support them myself. I don't think animal service would let me keep them. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Itō. Don't do this.
Knowing the Yakuza lady, she'd probably, like, repo the property.
Damn it. It doesn't matter that I need what I need from her. I can't make you sign this in good conscience. Hooray! I knew good would prevail in the end. Thanks. How'd you get mixed up with that woman anyway? I need some information from her. You should be careful. I don't know about her, but her thugs are dangerous. Last time they were here, I heard them talking about having to teach another girl from another cafe a lesson or something. Makes me sick thinking about it. What else would you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable outside of grunting and drinking. Call me naive, but I don't get how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her in the papers lately, I couldn't believe it. Surely the ruthless woman they were talking about couldn't be the Kasumi I knew, or so I thought. I guess like you said, a tiger can't change its stripes, right? Maybe so. At any rate, you should probably be more careful about who you trust in the future. Sorry, I didn't mean to get wrapped up in all this. But thank you for not making me sign. So what's your plan? I'm not sure if I really have one. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder side. If she really is a cat lover, I'm sure she wouldn't want these little guys hurt, right? Oh no, I've really gone and got myself in trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead.
No.
The contract was given to me, so I'd better deal with it myself. Plus, I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a great mood. I'm sure you don't agree, but I still think there's something good in her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if she'd be doing all these things if she didn't grow up in that life. And all the kitties loved her when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character. I somehow don't think her treatment of animals correlates too well with her treatment of people. I'm starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back there without the contract signed. Damn it, Ayami, you've really gotten yourself into one this time, haven't you? No point in dwelling on it now. I've made up my mind. And I can't run Yakuza depths collections just because I'm in a tight spot. Take care. Don't worry. My kitties are never wrong in judging someone's character.
I love how the little kitty popped up from the bottom.
Yeah, sure. I'll think of something, but I need you to lie low and maybe close up shop for a while until I sort this out.
All right, well, we're gonna get a hatchet to the back, to the spine.
I think there's a solution.
To the skull. There's probably a solution. I just hope we do it right. You never know.
Hey, what are you doing here? Go back.
Kitty? Oh, Kitty's coming with us.
Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home.
Kitty's coming with us. Yes.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow. God. It's gonna be so dumb if the cat actually gets the crazy Yakuza lady be like, oh, look at your pretty kitty. Psst, 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 psst.
I'm not exactly in a mood to dance. I should get going.
Get going where? We can't. Where? Here? Oh.
Welcome back. I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me. I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't in good conscience ruin someone's life like that.
Dot.
Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, you don't come back until it's done. What? Do you think you're some sort of moral crusader? Helping out the little guy? What'd she tell you anyway? That she was a small town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way. And I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit too much. Did she tell you about all the cats that keep escaping? Or the ones who wandered into nearby businesses? How about the heaps of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back and cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead by now. What we have here, Detective, is a trust issue. You're too quick to take the other side because of who I am. Or at least who you think I am. Pity, Kazu.
Sick 'em, Kitty. Yes, boss.
Take Itō outside and show her what happens when people disappoint me.
Oh, it's gonna be another standoff.
Don't be too rough. I don't want a repeat of last time. Oh, and leave her face alone. I hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Leave her jacket here. I'd like it. It's very chic.
Ugh.
Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It's pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, there's one scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course, but if they were to find this jacket, well, who knows what they'd think. But it'd be a pity if someone recognized it. Kazu, escort her out. Good luck finding that stupid little girl.
Sicker Kitty!
Hold on. Kazu, Itō, who is this? I guess he's a stowaway from the cat cafe.
Awkward silence.
He is, huh? I see. I love him.
He's totes adorbs. And the Yakuza boss gets melted
Look
by
at
a
his
cute
squishy
little
little
kitty.
face. I can't have a detective beating around such a cute little face. What's his name? Beaten? Oh, I think his name is Tomo. Tomo? That's not much of a name for a man, is it? I shall call him Mr. Marshmallow.
Mr. Oh, God.
About that blackmail and beating. Oh, that. Forget it. Really? Oh, good.
This is such a contrived Deus Ex Machina, but I love
up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, they likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway. My thoughts exactly. So cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at these big eyes and those little feet?
Little pink boy.
I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong, Itō. You don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is until you find it. And then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or about my affection for cats or anything like that, Kazu might pay you a visit to your apartment and pick up where he left off. But who wants to think about the logistics of dismembering and disposing of a detective's body when you've got these little whiskers rubbing against you? Sachiko was right. You do genuinely love cats. So why make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down? Sachiko isn't as perfect and as cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she has strange ways of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and that's my right to collect it. If her cafe shuts down, I'll make sure that those cats had a home, though I can't say the same for their owner.
Oof.
This job is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops make. In my business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when you hand the case over to the courts.
Guardian Cool says, this is so whack, I can't stop crying.
Mr. Marshmallow Legs being picked up.
She's the Yakuza boss. The Yakuza boss. And Tomo is our cute little Deus Ex Machina.
He is pretty cute.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I meant for this outcome, but I have to say, you have some guts coming back here like you did. I thought you'd be another pushover cop to keep in my pocket. I underestimated you. And in doing so, I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny, really. I spend so much time making sure I'm not seen as the weak woman all these men expect me to be, then I don't feel like myself sometimes. Something I'm sure you understand quite well. Tell you what, I'll let you have that one little weakness of mine. It's only fair. I know so many of yours, after all. In a different life, maybe we could have been friends. Kazu, stand down for now. Itō, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight.
Understood, boss.
All right. Forget the Cafe contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you wanted again?
Well, that didn't help our cat cafe owner friend at all.
I want to speak to Omega's company president, Higashi, about a girl who signed with his agency. That's right, our missing agency president, and one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of his business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy, a decision I regret now. Unfortunately, I'm just as in the dark about it when he disappeared as you are, I'm afraid. A deal's a deal, though. While you were out, I got the address of one of his old hideouts and the code to get in.
Ooh!
I can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but I said I'd tell you what I knew, and that's what I know. You haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out, have you? Stooges? I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in an area getting so much special attention. Special attention doesn't Kabuchiko get enough...
Kabukito!
I said it right.
You said Kabuchiko.
Special attention. Doesn't Kabuchiko get enough attention on its own?
You said it again. Sorry. Kabukicho!
Is what it is. But this isn't in...
Kabukicho!
This particular spot got its reputation and subsequently, its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation there. I understand you'd be intimately familiar with the area and the incident that happened there. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka. By the way, all the papers are rushing to make you out to be an incompetent, or worse yet, some sort of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? My friends in police headquarters say you two were close. That's no way to lose someone you love. I suppose it's not too much to ask what really happened. Was there really someone there that night? Thanks for the condolences, but what happened there that night isn't something I want to discuss right now. Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. It took a bit of digging to find the address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. Now that we know where it is, he probably knows we do. I highly doubt he'd be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I always doubt he'd be smart enough to completely clear the place out before he's left town either. There's probably something in there that will lead us right to him. Get what you want, then let Kazu know where the slime is, so we can straighten him out. He'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. The code of the door is 11235. It's the only keypad lock on the street. You can't miss it. For what it's worth, I wish you good luck finding your little girl. But remember, you can't save them all, Ayami Itō. Oh, and Itō.
Kitty!
Thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow with me. Being holed up is in one place for the last few weeks has been a bit taxing. You know, I remember he loves fresh fish. Fresh fish, huh? Sachiko certainly does have eccentric ideas. Kazu, go pick up some sashimi.
Right away, boss.
Cat's gonna shit all over her. That's what she did.
Next time we see her, her red dress is just brown. All right, so keypad door in Shinjuku, right?
Yep.
That's where it's at. And of course, Jamie gives us the code 11235. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you
writing
very
that
much.
down. Should I check in?
You could. I mean,
Can I check in?
yeah, enter. Go in there. Hello, Daiso. What you doing?
Doesn't want to talk to us.
He just gives us these sad puppy dog eyes. We just turn around and leave. Oh boy, don't want to deal with that head case right now.
Huh. It worked. Looks like Kashumi's tip wasn't a lie.
Enter. Ooh, I don't like the sound of this.
Ugh, what a stench. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked homicide long enough knows it.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Can we open?
I can't. Seems like the inside of lock has been filed off.
The inside of the lock's been filed off. You could just shove something in there and
It
turn
didn't
it.
move at all. Must be reinforced. No good. It's as if something is holding it from the other side. Oh my god.
Ooh, ooh,
This one
this
won't
is
budge
bad.
either.
Ooh, this is bad. Oh, yucky. Oh, yucky.
Oh, good.
Oh, Lord.
This is the source of the smell, all right. The body's in pretty bad shape. Whoever did it took the time to mutilate the corpse.
Ugh.
The internal organs have been disturbed, maybe removed.
Ugh.
What's this? There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it.
Oh.
Did Reina do this?
Oh, that's what the bag was in the dumpster. What is that noise? What is that noise?
Nothing's changed, just a door.
Is that just music?
Nothing to see here. Where's the noise coming from?
The other door? Oh, ooh, I don't like. Ooh, red hands.
It sounds like something is trying to escape from inside. Oh, and I can't leave.
Oh, we have to touch it. Oh, we have to touch it.
The rattling stopped. Why?
Who?
Shots of various girls, all of them taken in this room. They don't look like the professional headshots an agency would take. They all look so sad and young. I've got a pretty good idea what these pictures were used for and the types of people they might have been sent to.
Oh, no.
Raina? So it's true. To think you were kept in a place like this. What happened to you?
Oh, my God.
Huh. Something's happening.
Sorry, what? Ugh.
You're back early.
Yeah, I don't feel well. I think I'll go to bed early tonight.
Ruby, don't ignore me. Lately, it's been the same excuses over and over.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ruby, my sweet little Ruby. You think because that one song was a hit, you can just stop working? That money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it all trying to get you to a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work, Ruby? Hey, stop crying. Stop crying! I'm talking to you!
Please, I didn't mean it. I'll do another song. I'll make it up to you. I promise. I just don't want to.
That's exactly why I'm setting up all these meetings for you. You make the right impression with these guys and they'll take you places. Speaking of which, I got a call a little while ago from Masa. Know what he told me? He told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? The things he can do for you girls as well, I shouldn't even need to tell you. I sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. I did you a big favor by making that happen. Then you repay my generosity by crying and telling me you don't feel well or whatever excuse you come up with next.
I couldn't. He tried to.
I don't care what he tried to do. You should have let him. When I took you in, you were vulnerable. Tiny little girl who was failing school. But I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older. Ugh.
That's all those men care about. How I look.
So what? You think I took you in because of how smart you were? You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Most men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you. But you ruin it for everyone when you sit there crying.
What are you doing?
I'm sick of looking like an idiot, Ruby. You made me do this.
What the heck?
Jeez.
Ooh! It's still on the TV? Is that... This is really sad. This is really sad. This is the most sad I've ever been listening to a J-pop style song in my life.
Yeah, pretty much. Are we supposed to listen to the whole song?
I don't know. The options look away, so...
But if we watch the whole thing, maybe there'll be
there's
like
a secret?
Yeah.
There's a secret.
Okay, we're gonna listen to the song, everybody.
I don't know the lyrics to the song, but I'm gonna sing it anyway.
Super sad and depressed.
so happy together with my gangster family that ruined my life. Oh, gosh. And this was all the way back in 1996, huh?
Yep.
Is this game supposed to be set in, like, 2017, right? That's when the game came out.
Yeah.
No, it seems like it's just repeating. Alright, well, anything else? What else we got here? Okay, well.
Let's go look at the dead body,
Now
everybody.
I hear crying?
Oh, God.
We already looked at the dead body. Can we just leave?
The noise has stopped.
Can we just enter?
Damn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow. The one with Masa. Are you even listening?
Don't make me go back. I don't want to go. Let me stay here.
What's wrong with you?
Please. Please don't make me. I'm afraid to go.
Far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is success. I've fallen over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. What? You're not gonna say anything? You can't treat me this way. I gave you your name, your music, and damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's loads of other girls in this business just like you, and they do what they have to do without complaining about it. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy. And I'm sorry, it's not all butterflies and flowers, but you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, Earth to Ruby, I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening.
Reina. My name is Reina.
What did you say? Reina? Who's that? Oh, yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You want to go back to being her? Just say the word and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and ending up back in foster care or dead in some gutter. Not so talkative now, are we, Reina? Or is it Ruby? The girl who was successful. The girl who could make it if she would just do what she was told. Sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. But you gotta see things my way. You were special. You know that? I see. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Then you rejected me and everything I can offer you. It's a damn shame. You're still pretty, Ruby. So pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager and you want to cry it out, right? Fine. But when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful, so we didn't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you'd work harder, you wouldn't have to do things like that. Stop. Stop crying. You're not a child anymore.
I just want to go home.
Home? Where do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's going to get for a girl like you. Tomorrow, you're going to go with Masa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying, and you'll start making some money. Maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment. Another whore. Jeez.
There's something lying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24, 2004. The article title is One-Hit Wonder Ruby Commits Suicide. That can't be. That was over 10 years ago.
The heck?
Her real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her and she didn't answer. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed the smell, and then he found her hanging from the rafters. She had hung herself almost 2 days before.
Good God, dude!
Probably in this room. There's more.
What the?
Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, with all proceeds going to various suicide prevention charities.
Good gravy.
I've read enough. The sadness in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. Is it Reina's? Is this what I'm supposed to see?
Hat Kid says, dark, 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 dark. Indeed it is. Good Lord, man. I don't think you could get much darker than this. Woo!
I feel sick. That monster. How many girls did Higashi pass around and abuse before she murdered him? And Reina. She looked the same as she does now. 16 years old. A child. Higashi had her locked up, and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could. Except she came back. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. And when I was in that room, I could feel it like it was my own. And it's not the first time I'd felt it. The dark was steeped in it. As soon as I realized it, it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me. But it's not enough. The mask could help me find the door, and I can feel the dark, but the path still isn't opening to me. What am I missing? My gut tells me it has to do with the Kaminikai, and the only one alive who knows about it is the old Kawana woman. She has to tell me what happened here.
Man. Ooh. That was heavier than I was expecting. So where to now, Rogue?
We should probably, once I get a chance to save here. Yeah, see it saving. We should probably call it quits for tonight.
All right, then. Anything you want to say to send them off, Rogue, on the darkest note possible?
Don't forget to see the like button and subscribe.
If you haven't already, and if you're watching the replay of this, go ahead and hit them end cards you see popping up right now to see more visual novel dubs that we've done. And we'll see you all in the next stream. Toodles!